Hey YouTube, have you been to our website lately at www.trick-free.com? If you have, you'll find there's a bar across the top, a big blue bar, and it says 4 out of 5 of our clients find they're able to stop pulling just after their very first session with us. Now, if you've seen such a thing, you're thinking to yourself, wait a second, how is that even possible? That sounds too good to be true, especially if you or a loved one have suffered with hair pulling for any extended period of time. You got to be asking yourself, how is such a thing possible? You've struggled with it. You've been to see all these people for help with this, and the best you've got is, middling results or maybe none at all. How can we make such claims? You curious about that? We're going to spill it to you right now. Stay tuned. So how can we say 4 out of 5 of our clients stop pulling after just their very first session with us? I mean, how could such a thing be true? That's a very reasonable question. I'm going to tell you how. The reason that's possible is because you already know how to be pull-free, even easily, under the right circumstances. Yeah. I understand you may have been struggling for a long time with this, and you've tried everything you know how to try to get better. Maybe you've been to see a lot of people for this. It's just felt like an uphill battle for you the entire way. I know that. I understand that. I respect that. But the truth is, the thing you don't know, and that my wife and coaching partner Glay and I do know, is that you know how to be pull-free even easily. How do we know that? So let's start with this. Number one, think of this. You haven't been pulling your hair your whole life, have you? No. There was a time, however young, when you pulled your first hair. You may or may not even remember that point. But you have an approximate idea of when you started pulling. Now think of this. It's sort of like BC and AD, before you pulled your first hair and then after and everything that followed, right? You pulled your first hair, you did it again. You noticed whatever you noticed about how it felt. You continued to do it. It served whatever purpose it was serving, so you continued to do it. And you began to practice it so much, it became second nature. You became what Glay and I like to call unconsciously competent at it. Okay? You got so good at pulling, you may even find yourself doing it in times and places you didn't even realize you're doing it, right? That's how good you've gotten at this thing. It's so good, it might even have started to feel outside your control. But think of this, before you'd ever pulled your first hair, you could have been feeling however you feel now that makes you want to pull or makes you think you need to pull. So stress, pressure, overwhelm, boredom, monotony, tedium, emotional upset, doesn't matter what it is. You could have been feeling any of those things before you'd pulled your first hair, and you know what? Not only would you not have pulled any hair at that point, it wouldn't have even occurred to you to pull any hair. That's evidence for you. See, you weren't born pulling your hair. Your brain knows how the most natural state there is for you to be pull-free easily. Hair pulling, especially under stress or emotions like that, is something that has to be learned. So what Glay and I know that you haven't known yet is you already know how to be pull-free easily. It's not even something we need to teach you. That's one of the reasons why when you look at this thing, this is 4 to 5 of our clients stop pulling right away. That's one of the reasons why. Now I'm going to give you another reason. Even since you started pulling your hair, listen, as you think about it now, aren't there times and places and situations and contexts where you're most likely to pull now? And there are probably, if you think about it, times and places and situations where if you think through it, you realize, yeah, in those places, yeah, I would never do it then. And not only do you not do it then, isn't it ironic? Somehow it's easy not to do it there. Yeah? That's fascinating, right? How is such a thing possible? I'm going to tell you how. Your brain has a part of it that knows when it's time to do it and when it's not time to do it, or when it's something you really shouldn't do. Your brain uses its 5 senses, your windows to the world, to take a look around, take in information, and notice when it's okay to do it and when it's not. And isn't it interesting that if you think about those times and places where it's not okay, somehow you don't struggle with it. Not only do you not pull, you don't even struggle with it, right? So what's happening there? Your brain is turning on a part of you called that Glay and I call the trick-free mindset. Thus the name of our coaching paradigm, our uniquely powerful coaching paradigm, the trick-free mindset solution. You turn this part of you snaps on just like that, and that's the part of you that kicks in that makes it easy for you, even effortless, to be pull-free. So even now, you know how to be pull-free easily. Your brain has that ability within you now. We don't even need to teach you how to do that. One thing you could use our help for, of course, is helping make conscious for you how you flip on that ability when it's not okay to pull. How do you actually do that? Up until now, it's been totally unconscious. Part of our job with our clients is to make it conscious for them. And that's something that we do, by the way, in our very first meeting with our client. Now, we do either an individual program, we call our 90-day distance personal breakthrough coaching program. That program is 12 weeks in length, certain number of live video conferencing sessions interspersed with daily follow-up monitoring support by email. But we also do a group program called the Trick-Free 7-Week Challenge. And in both of those programs, the very first thing we ever do with our clients is we identify for them exactly what up until now they've been doing unconsciously to make it easy not to pull. Now, so you're hearing this from me. I hope it makes sense, perfect sense. See, it doesn't take 12 weeks to teach you how to be pull-free. We don't need to teach you how to do that. You already know. That's why it's possible, once you realize what you've been doing unconsciously all this time, to turn on that ability volitionally now. Now, in case this sounds too good to be true, so I'm going to read you an email that came in from one of our new clients just a couple of days ago. Her name is Rebecca, not a real name, client confidentiality. She's 14 years old. She's been pulling since she was, I think, 6 or 7 or 8. They don't really know exactly when. Eyebrows, eyelashes, hair in the head, all of this. And she hasn't gone a day. It's been really, for her, it's been, I think when we talked to her for the first time, she said she's been pulling somewhere between 100 and maybe 200 hairs a day, right? For a long, long time. And they've been to see a lot of people. Anyway, as you know, as I mentioned to you a moment ago, we actually invite clients to write to us on a daily basis once they begin their work with us so that we know what's happening on a daily basis between our live video conferencing coaching sessions. And here's what she wrote to us after just like a day or two of this, okay? We started with her, and then a day or two, she writes her first follow-up email. Here's what she says. She says, "Hi, so sorry I forgot to email you guys yesterday." Her mom had written into us, though, and told us good things had happened. And she says, "The past 2 days have been amazing. Right now, I'm the happiest I've been in a very long time, and I can't thank you enough for that. Today and yesterday have been completely pull-free with very little effort, which I never thought would be possible. I thanked myself by getting Starbucks and face care products, which I'm using this evening. Thank you so much, and have an amazing rest of your day, Rebecca." All right, so it's not just me saying this stuff. I mean, we get this again and again and again. Clients have just their very first breakthrough session, and wonderful things happen, exciting things happen, and now you know why. Now you know why it's not just pie in the sky. There are very real, very realistic, very reasonable reasons why clients are able to come in here and make such rapid changes so quickly. Now, if you would like some help for yourself or a loved one, if you're listening to all this and you're thinking this sounds pretty good, if you'd like to get some information about how we can help you, do feel free to give us a call over here. You can reach us at our 24-hour toll-free voicemail messaging number. That's 833-TRICK-FREE, 833-874-2437. You can drop us a note at relief@trick-free.com. And feel free to visit our website at any time of day or night, of course, www.trick-free.com. Before you go, please do be sure to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel so we can inform you, let you know when we have new videos, new content, new good stuff, maybe inspiring stuff, enlightening, inspiring, which we hope this video has been for you. We'd love to let you know when we have new content available for you. Go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button, all right? Thanks again for watching. I'm Robert Mantell with the Trichotillomania Relief Specialist. Here's wishing you an amazing trick-free week.